What's cooking, everyone? It is Andrew here from IDB with the Mercury Elite Pro Dual, which is a Thunderbolt 2 drive. It's got dual bay in there, so there's two different drives in there, and they promise speeds up to 478 megabits per second. The one I am testing is the 2 terabyte option, which has two 1 terabyte 7200 RPM drives for a total disk space of 2 terabytes. OWC has been known for a while to offer some great upgrades for your Mac, whether it's RAM or hard drives or these external drives. They have some really cool accessories, so I was really excited when I saw this and got to try it out. Inside the box, you're going to find a few things. There's going to be the actual drive itself, then you're going to have two parts to the power cord, the actual part that plugs into the wall with a transformer, and the part that actually goes into your hard drive, a USB cable, which is USB 3.1, and then you're also going to have a Thunderbolt cord, which is great that it includes the Thunderbolt cable, so you don't have to provide your own. The fact that it supports USB 3 is also really handy, because if you don't have a Mac or you just would prefer to use USB for whatever reason, you still have that option available to you. As I mentioned, it does include the Thunderbolt cable, which alone is worth probably $30 if you're picking up a Thunderbolt cable by itself. They're very expensive. Inside these ends, there's just like chips and all this other stuff going on to make Thunderbolt work. Now, these are Thunderbolt 2, which means if you have a new MacBook with Thunderbolt 3, you will need the adapter from Apple to make them work. On the back of the device, you have that USB 3.1 Gen 1 spot right along the top, two Thunderbolts at the bottom for daisy chaining devices, Kensington lock cable, and then DC power in. In the middle, you have the option to switch between RAID 0 and RAID 1, as well as that set button to actually help you get into that place. The drive itself has a very premium feel. It's all made out of metal, and it comes with this really cool black color. So if you have the space gray MacBook, it's not space gray, it is black. It just looks dark and cool, and just definitely more of a premium product than some plasticky, glossy, shiny drive that you can probably pick up, at CVS or at the end of the aisle at Best Buy. When mounted on your machine, it also has a cool little custom icon. You can see here, it's got that OWC HD. And now, when it comes to actual performance, how does it do? Well, obviously you're going to be limited by a few things. The cable you're using, the drive, how fast the drives are, all of that together. And overall, I was super impressed with this. It did really, really well, even though it was still on USB or Thunderbolt version 2. My read and write speeds here, you can see I got 363 write and 370 some on as far as reading goes. So while it wasn't quite the numbers that they had promised, they're still phenomenal. I transferred 60 some gigs of video content in less than 3 minutes, which is still just amazing. Am I going to complain that it wasn't 470 some? No. And depending on what I was transferring, I probably could have gotten to those speeds. If I had to pick a downside, it is that on the front of the device that has those activity lights, and they're a little bit bright, so they were a little bit kind of annoying when the lights were a little bit more dim. Now, this does have those two Thunderbolt ports on the back, which is really handy because you can actually daisy chain them. So I took a LACE drive and plugged that into the one and then plugged the other one into my Mac. So I was able to connect two drives to my computer all through Thunderbolt at the same time. So if you're looking for some new external storage, definitely check this out at the link below in the description. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe. Till next time, it's Andrew for IDB.